Bet. Oh shit. Don't fall. Don't fall, twin. Don't fall. Nah, you was expensive. You good? Alright. Boom. Who at it? We at it. We back at it like a crack at it. Alright, look. This video is not going to be too long. I just want to kind of give y'all a transition update. That's what it's going to be. The truth about my transition, really. So, I really want to kind of explain, kind of get on here and talk about a couple of things. Because I haven't really did an update. I don't think I've ever talked about my transition on this channel. I don't know. Maybe. Have I? No. Yeah. No. Alright. First, we're going to start. We're not going to, like I said, it's not going to be too long. We're not going to do too much talking. We just going to jump right into the bit. So, first things first. Where am I at in my transition? Testosterone-wise, we're going to start right there. Unfortunately, I am currently not on T right at the moment. Again, I know. But, and it's not because I didn't want to be on it. It's not because I decided I want to detransition. It's not what I want. I can't do it anymore. No, it's not none of that. It's just something personal. You know what I'm saying? We'll say financial wise. We'll say it has something to do with that. I am working on getting back on it though. I'm trying to get back on it. But, and when I get back on it, this is why I'm taking a little bit longer to get back on it. Because when I get back on it, I want to make sure that I can stay on it. And what I mean by stay on it, I want to make sure that I can afford the doctor visits. I can afford the testosterone. I can afford that. I want to make sure I can stay on it. Because I don't have insurance to cover that. I got to pay for it out of pocket. That's a lot. That has a lot to do with why I'm not on it currently at the moment. But I do want to get back on it. I really do want to get back on it. This year, I'm going to get back on it. So, that's that. Surgeries. Have not had surgeries. I do want to have surgeries. I want all surgeries. Top, bottom, all that, right? But unfortunately, that costs money and I do not have insurance. And I'm not on nobody's insurance. So that is going to have to get paid out of pocket. Well, I do have insurance, but you have to be medically on. I just got insurance, I think, November, if I'm not mistaken. Or sometime this last year, I just got insurance. And you got to be... obviously the insurance has to build up. You can't just go straight right away and get on get surgeries. That you have to be on insurance. Then on top of that, you have to, some insurance requires you to be a year medically on T, and then which means you have to be a year taking testosterone. Another one requires so many goddamn excuse me, another one requires so many whatchamacallit, what is it, therapy letters and all of that. So we gonna work on that. What else? What else? But yeah, that's like where I am medically and where I am surgery wise. But I do still identify as a he, him. That's not changing. Yeah, I didn't I'm not gonna detransition. This is something that I really want. This is something that, something that I want, but at some point feel like I couldn't do. All right, we're gonna jump into this. So the one reason why I am not on another reason why I am not on my shots, or why I'm still stuck where I am in my transition, has to do with fear. Fear is the biggest mug. Like, fear and getting in my head and contemplating has a lot to do with that. Especially when it comes to job wise, right? Job wise, we're gonna start with the job part. The job portion of fear. The job wise thing is like, okay, I've been at my job for 6 years. They've known me as so-and-so for 6 years. Obviously, I dress the way I dress. It's obvious. I look like a dude, a nigga. I talk like one. I act like one, right? But when it comes to coming out as trans, for one, with everything that's going on in the world right now, with the president trying to target the trans community, that so many people hate trans people, that it plays a big part too. Because I ain't gonna lie, I be scared. Like, what if you say something? What if I be like, oh yeah, I am. Oh damn, I am. I am trans. Oh, I am transgender. I was born female and now I'm male, right? If I feel like I be scared in my head sometimes that something bad will happen. And it can happen because it happens all the time. It just doesn't get pushed to the media like every other, unfortunate situation. And at my job, man, I hear so much. Like, I hear so much negative about trans people. I heard it plenty of times. And there was a trans woman who used to work at my job. She moved, I think, like last year. Her and her boyfriend, right? And it was so much being said, and it's like, damn, like, I mean, I know I shouldn't care, because it's like, I don't know them folks from a can of paint, because I wasn't at this same store for 6 years. It's just, but still, like, I don't know them folks from a can of paint. Like, why do I care so much? Why do I care what other people have to say when I don't know y'all? For real, y'all don't know me. Y'all don't know nothing about me. Y'all don't know my personal life. Y'all don't know nothing. I don't know y'all personal life. So why do I care so much? Like, why do I care about what other people has to say? I don't know why. I do. I just do. And for some people, it's not. Bro, don't tell me you finna come park right next to me. Yeah, take your ass. And you're gonna come park right next. I hate when people do that shit. Why do you gotta do that? Why do you gotta come park right next to me? Because you're trying to see what I'm doing. You being nosy. That's what it is. All up in my business. Mind your business. But anyways, what was I saying? See, they done fucked my whole motion up. Let me make sure I lock my nose, just in case a nigga try to get me. Right. Why do I care? I don't get why I care what people have to say about me when it's like, I don't know y'all. But then again, it's so hard to not care. It's hard when you get in your head a lot. I be in my head a lot. And I be seeing so many like trans men like on my oh, you old anyway, you ain't gonna do that. I be seeing so many trans people on my like TikTok and stuff that I follow a lot, and man, they be so open. They won't hesitate to correct you. They won't hesitate to, hey, nah, it's this. You know what I'm saying? They won't hesitate to stand up business about their trans, and I love that. They're like open and they're out, right? And even the ones that, may not pass as well, they still be open and they still be on that. Like, they still stand on it. And I was like, damn, bro, like, I wish I could do that. But it's just I'm so shy, and I'm so, like, I'm already got social anxiety, bad anxiety and shit. So, but that's not no excuse. It's just, I got to get firm with it. I got to get firm, for real. I got to get real firm. But that's the main thing that, why I haven't came out to my job is because of fear. Which I just need to do it. I just need to say, fucking, hey, look, I'm trans. I don't expect no special treatment because I know y'all probably don't give two fucks, but I just want y'all to know, like, I go by Zay, he, him, that's it. Alright, cool. But it's harder than it's harder than it looks now. But to the ones that can, that are very open and that are very like, that won't hesitate, bro, I commend, bro. Round of applause to you, cause damn, I salute to you, cause that shit is hard, man. It's hard. It's not hard, it's not impossible, but it is scary. It's a scary thing, especially with so much hate that is going around in the world today, and so much negative shit that's happening in the world today. It's very scary. Okay, now when it comes to family, right? Family, friends, whatever. Social media, I'm very open. Like, my family knows that I'm transgender. They know I go by Zay now, but I don't think they understand what it means, if that makes sense. Like, I don't know if they fully understand what it means, because I don't know. I don't think they fully understand. And like, sometimes I wish, like, hey, okay, when it comes to correcting, if they, like, some people, they call me Zay, like, don't get it wrong, some people call me Zay and they do try, if they mess up, they be like, oh, my bad, Zay. But then there's people who don't try at all, who won't try at all, who won't even put the effort to try, and I don't like that. Like, and I don't like the fact that I don't correct, and I'm afraid of correcting because I'm afraid of losing people. But it's like, hey, or I'm afraid of offending people or hurting somebody's feelings. But it's like, hey, fuck it, at this point, if you don't understand it, if you don't try, if you're not trying, because I feel like I respect everybody. I feel like I respect everybody. When it comes to people, y'all want to do something, or I respect it, I fully support. I'm not going to say my family don't support me, because they do support me. I just feel like when it comes to pronouns in the name. It's just like some people now, if you feel hit by what I'm saying, then it's going towards you. If you don't feel hit, then hey, because you know who you are. The ones who there's a lot of people who genuinely try to fix. They be like, oh, sorry, Zay. So there's a lot of people who call me Zay, but I feel like when it comes to family, I feel like they don't, like, nobody really, you got to take the time to get to know somebody, because being coming out as transgender is big. And I know it's big on, it's not only is it big on y'all, but it's big on me. And not only is it big on me, it's big on y'all. So it's definitely a change. So it is a change for a lot of people, but I feel like nobody really like sat down and said, hey, like, you know, actually talk to me, try to get to understand me, understand like my head, where I'm at, understand how I'm feeling, understand how we both feeling, because it was never a conversation had. It was just like, okay, like, you know, I support you, blase. And it's like, cool. I really appreciate that. I do got family that didn't how you call it, like, they didn't exit me out, that didn't disown me, that didn't judge me, that hasn't talked bad about me, talked down, none of that. I'm very grateful for that. I'm very grateful that I got family that do love and support me still. But I also wish that they would try to just get to know me, so they can understand what I like and what I don't like. Because I'm gonna keep it a stack. I don't like to be called she. I don't like to be called her, sister, daughter, my dad name. I don't like that. I don't like it because it's very triggering, and it's a trigger for a reason. It's a trigger because y'all may not understand why it's a trigger, but to me it's a trigger. And the ones who are all my trans people, y'all know it's a big ass trigger when you get misgendered or misnamed, or they use your wrong pronouns. It's very triggering, and it's very like embarrassing, because before I even came out as trans, I would get mistaken as a male, right? I would get mistaken as a guy, right? And now that I am trans and stuff, my voice, it's not deep, and I don't really have facial hair. I do have facial hair, it'll grow, but I shave it sometimes because the work situation. But I still have a chest, and my chest is, unfortunately, it's bigger. The fuck? I don't like that shit. But it's bigger. And it's bigger, and so it's already awkward in public as it is when I'm at work. They be like, oh, sir, I'm sorry, ma'am. Like, I don't like that. So it's very hard. It's a hard, fucked up situation, because like, you know, I already have to go through shit on the outside with other people. I already have to deal with that. I already have to deal with constantly being inside my head. So it's like, I don't know. I feel like when it comes to like family, I just wish, like, you know, we could have had a conversation could have been had. But then again, it's like, I don't want to push for it too much, because then it's like, everybody got their own shit going on. Everybody got their own problems. I don't want to make it seem like my problems is bigger than everybody else's problems. But I feel like that's one thing I don't like, is like, you know, like, my family, we really don't like talk like that. Like, damn, let's check up on each other. Let's make sure we good. Let's see why we do the things we do. Why are we acting the way we're acting? Why are we, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know. And they do get lonely, because sometimes you like, damn, like, you don't got nobody to talk to. Like, who can I talk to about this? Like, come on, be real. I'm the only trans person in my family that I know of so far. And it's hard. Like, damn, like, who do I got to talk to? Y'all don't get it. Like, y'all don't get it because y'all not going through it. Y'all not physically and mentally having to go through this. So y'all really don't understand what I'm going through and why I feel the way I feel, because y'all aren't in my shoes. Y'all aren't in my position. You know what I'm saying? So it is hard, and it takes a very like heavy toll on your mental when you don't have nobody to talk to. You could talk to people, but it's like, if they don't understand what transgender fully is, and they don't understand what it means to be transgender, you may think like, okay, my child or my sibling or my cousin or my friend is like, they're switching, they say they want their name to be this. That may be the only thing you understand about it, but it's so much deeper than that. I feel like when you have somebody that is trans in your family, and you, like, you know, you support them, you love them, to respect them, I feel like, you know, try to like learn about it a little bit, ask them about it, because I'm telling you, like, to them, it's like, it's already hard shit. I'm always in my head. So I feel like I have to deal with this alone. And when you have to deal with shit like this alone, when you have to deal with stuff, you feel like you're dealing with it alone, bro. It's so hard because it's like it's just you. Like, like I said, who else knows? Who else like can be like, okay, I'll get you. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know no other trans people like where I stay. Yeah, I don't know no other trans people where I stay. I don't know no other trans people in my family. It's just me. And it's like, damn, I'm dolo, like by myself. And it's like, yeah, I have like a person I can talk my person, but she still don't get it. Like, you don't get it because you're not in my shoes. You're not like, you can't. How can you get it? And I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Like, I feel like maybe if I sat down and talked with somebody and maybe explained it to them, because maybe it's me. Maybe it's my fault. Maybe I didn't do too much explaining. Maybe it is my fault because maybe I'm not being firm with it. Maybe I'm not being like, okay, look, I didn't give y'all time. It's they, he, him. That's it. It's not anything that attached me to a female. It's not that. Maybe it's my fault because I'm not the one correcting nobody. I'm not the one standing on business. I'm not the one being firm with it. I'm not the one letting them know, like every time they mess up, like, hey, you good, just it's this. But then again, you do get tired of you get tired of repeating yourself. You get tired of saying, hey, you know, Zay, not dude, not whoop de whoop, Zay, not, you know, he, not she, him, not her, brother, not sister, son, not daughter. You know what I'm saying? You get tired of constantly like repeating yourself. And like I said, there's a lot of people there's my siblings who like, they get it, you know what I'm saying? They got it down packed. There's people who got it down packed with the name and stuff. There is people who got it down packed, but then again, there is people who don't try. And I'm not going to care. And I'm going to keep it a buck because, you know what I'm saying? There's people who don't try. I see it. There's people who don't be like, oh, sorry, what did you, like, you know, so you don't want this, you don't want to be called this? Okay, you don't want, there's people who won't correct themselves. And it's not hard. It's not impossible, bro. It's not impossible. It's not hard. It's not something. I'm not asking y'all to go to the motherfucking moon and give me the rarest motherfucking rock there is and bring it back to me. I'm not asking you to travel across the Atlantic Ocean in 5 days. I'm not asking you to go to the depths of the bottom of the ocean to find me a motherfucking megalodon. You know what I'm saying? I'm not asking you to go to motherfucking Hawaii on foot. I'm asking you to try. Just to motherfucking get to know me. Like, ask me some questions. Shit, see why I am the way I like. Get to know Zay, bro. Like, get to know like me. Shit, this shit is hard. It's hard when you gotta like. It is. It's so tiring, bro. And it's like, damn. Like, I'm always in my head about stuff. It's bad enough I'm always in my head about stuff. And I'm like I said, I am not sitting here. I'm not gonna complain because there are some trans people whose family completely disowns them, who don't mess with them at all, who don't speak to them, who hates them, who wish bad stuff on them. You know what I'm saying? So I'm so grateful and thankful that I have a family that's not like that. They do love me, they do appreciate, they do support. But like I said, it's the name, the pronouns that's like irritating as fuck, right? Cool. It's hot in here. You gotta turn this motherfucking AC down. I mean ACM. The heater down. It's hot. But yeah, that's like a lot of the main things. And then like I said, fear is my biggest fucking problem right now. Is, man, I wanna be, and then like okay, and then another thing, right? But yeah, another thing is like comparison. Like, I be feeling like, oh, I can't be this because I don't look like this. And you like, cause I see other like trans men and their bodies look good, you know what I'm saying? They look good, they passing. And I feel like, oh, well, I'm less of a trans man because I don't pass. Or I do pass sometimes. But then when they see the chest is what kills me. Or I don't have a beard. My voice ain't deep. That is what, oh man, I don't know, bro. That's what's like You know what I'm saying? I just gotta get out of my head, bro. I just gotta get out of my head. I gotta get out of my head for real. But yeah, that's like where I'm at. Like, yeah, like, I don't know. Then you start like it's the mental state of it too, because you start to feel like, why, like you start to question yourself, like, why am I like this? Like nobody else is like this. Like, why do I have to be like this? And it costs, and it's cost, like, not even just financially, it just costs like so much. I do question myself, like, why am I like this? Like, you know, I feel like the odd one out of the group, like out of the, like, I'm always, I don't know, I feel like, damn, everybody else is just like, you know, normal. I'm not saying I'm not normal, that trans people aren't normal. I'm just saying, like, that's just how this is speaking for me. But yeah, you just kind of feel like nobody will really ever understand unless they physically are going through this. Like, you know what I'm saying? If that makes sense. I don't know. I feel like I'm everywhere in this video. But yeah. And I don't even want motherfucker to feel sorry for me. Like, nigga, don't feel sorry for me. Because I am the way I am. Because I am who I am. Right? Like, yeah. I just gotta stop being so. I gotta stop. I wish I didn't have a big heart. That's what it is. Or I wish I was a so motherfucking shy nigga. Because if I was outspoken, nigga, and I ain't had no big heart, boy, I'd be on motherfucker. Like, hey, nigga, what? No. But yeah. So that's it, bro. That's it. That's it. I low key wanna like. I low key wanna like start over though, like low key, like I have been thinking about it a lot, like just start over completely, find me a new city, which is not gonna change the fact that I am trans regardless. That shit can happen anywhere in any city, but I do want to start over. I feel like I want to get away from my hometowns and stuff, and I want to go somewhere bigger. I want to explore. I just want to, you know, go and be able to be myself, be like fully me, you know. But yeah, like, you know, I don't know how to explain. I don't know. I feel like this video is so everywhere. If I'm just rambling, I should have put notes in my phone so I could break it down easier. Cause I was just trying to just go and, you know what I'm saying. But yeah, that's it. That's it, really. If there's any other trans people that feel like I'm feeling the way I said in this video, bro, let me know. Let me know if there's anybody else that feels like this. Cause yeah, I wanna know. But yeah, I don't know. Wait, 24 minutes. Damn. But look, you can kind of see my mustache a little bit. You can see it a little bit. You can see it a little bit. You ain't got a little hairs right here. You ain't got a little, I got a little, you know what I'm saying? I got a little, you know what I'm saying? But my voice do be deep, like, in the morning when I wake up. Obviously, like, that's how I be. But I can't wait to get back on my shots, man. I can't wait to get back on. But when I get back on, I know for sure I want to stay on. But shit, when you got bills and all this shit and you ain't blessed, I mean, I'm blessed because I'm alive. I'm breathing and, you know what I'm saying? But when you got bills and shit, it does make it a little bit harder. A little bit harder. But I do miss being on team, man. I miss, man, when I was taking my shots, bro, that shit was amazing, man. That shit was like the best feeling. Like, let me know. Like, if any other trans man felt it, like, man, when you taking your shots, man, that shit was amazing, bro. Like, that shit, man, got, man, so euphoric, nigga. That shit was like, I was happy, bro. I was genuinely happier. Like, I was, man, because I'm finally doing something that I've been always wanting to do, but I was so scared to do. Taking them shots, seeing the changes, it's just, but me, I'm very impatient, and the changes ain't changing fast enough how they should be changing. But they was changing, though. The voice getting deeper. Yeah, you know I'm saying? Yeah, you know I'm saying? Then the facial hair it did come in, but I don't put no oils. I don't be doing no oils or none of that. Only thing I don't like is the acne. Acne did start coming like crazy, but the body features changing, and man, I felt like, I don't know, man, that shit was like, finally, you know what I'm saying? Like, there was that feeling right there, like, finally, yeah, like, I love that feeling. I can't wait to get back on my shots. It's just, man, when you gotta do the monthly, you gotta do them checkups, and then, I don't like all that. I don't like you gotta get the blood drawn. And last time I got my blood drawn, bro, the lady, or it was, who was it? Was it the man or the woman? Who was it? It was a man. The lady, last time I went with the lady, she did it, boom, got it off rip. The man, he put it in the wrong spot, nothing was happening. He took it out, put it again, and then he finally found the spot, but none of the stuff, like, you know what I'm saying, the blood or nothing was coming out. So he had to, like, move it around in there. He was going like this, literally, like poking around, and that shit hurt. I ain't like all that. I don't like to get that. I don't like that part. I can do tattoos and all that, but I can't do that. I don't like that. Like, you need to find a spot right away. You need to hurry up. Do what you got to do. You a professional. You supposed to know where the spot at. You shouldn't have to take it out and do it again. You shouldn't have to wiggle around up in there. You are a doctor. Well, not a doctor, but you in the doctor area. You're something like a doctor. You should know what you're doing now. You shouldn't have to be doing that more than once, because that shit hurt. And if I would have cocked back and slapped the fuck out of him, I would have been wrong. Boy, but yeah. Oh yeah. So, but this is just a little update. I do want to go to like a Pride once. Damn, them nice bride. I want to go to Pride one time, and get the experience that. I want some trans friends, bro. If y'all are trans, bro, let's be friends. I want some trans friends, people who I can like talk to about stuff, like people who get what I'm going through. You know what I'm saying? Like that little. Hold on, I don't know why I can't clock my finger like that. That little, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's it. That's all. That's the end of this video. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Let me know in the comments if y'all want to see other videos, like what other videos y'all want to see. If y'all want me to talk more and get more in depth about my transition, let me know. If you don't follow me on TikTok, follow me on TikTok, because on TikTok I post the most. I post all the time on TikTok. I've been trying to post every day, but if you don't follow my TikTok, you're not gonna see. Follow me on TikTok, because I post all the time on TikTok. All right, but yeah, that's it. Until next time.